We have buy side and sell side marked out from the London session. We have not traded beneath the sell side since market open at 9:30. This candle. We have traded straight up into the buy side. So now that we're still up, since we're still up here and it's about to be 10, we will start looking for bearish fair value gaps like this one, but we didn't take it because it was before 10 and that one wouldn't have worked out anyways. So now we wait for one after 10 and take it, targeting probably 7:10ish down in this area with a hard stop at noon. But we just wait, and if the market keeps running, then there was nothing for us with this strategy. Eventually I would like to add other Jesus Christ. Eventually I would like to add other setups that we could take while we're waiting for this one, because sometimes we trade above and below the buy side and sell side before 10 a.m. so then there's no setup for me that session at all, and we just have to wait. It'd be good to have some other options to trade when we can't take this, even though this should be profitable. But let's just take it nice and easy. Hopefully none of you guys were in that. Hopefully you guys saw that we had the consumer sentiment at 10. Stayed away from that. There's no need to risk getting in that. You never know which way it's going to go, and you don't know if your order is going to get filled anyways. Just a 40.2 minute candle. I had plans to, I wasn't recording just now because this wasn't my plan for today, but I was bored while I'm waiting for my setup to form. But I have plans next week to get a larger evaluation account and trade my funded and that one with larger size, like at the same time. So this same setup and what I'm doing right now is, this is the funded. So we open up Tradervue, the PA, that's the performance account. And then I'm going to trade minis, the same trade. This is the plan next week on a larger eval account, and just see if we could do it. So over here, we're on an eval right now. I have a 25K account that was like borderline close to failing, and I'm like, F it. I want to get a bigger account next week anyway, so I'm going to be canceling this. So instead of canceling, let's just see what we can do, just doing little scalps here and there. Not my strategy, not what I've been practicing, but let's just do that with minis, because I was like $100 away from failing. And caught a couple little momentum trades with one mini. So right here on this break of this consolidation area, obviously we could have held on longer, but it was my first trade. It was like, either this trade is gonna blow this account or we're gonna get in, we're gonna start building it back up. So that one was like a 9-point scalp, which is sucks when you're on micros, but minis, that's $180 right there, and most people don't even make $180 in a day. Obviously we could have held on to that. So then consolidated up here. I should have waited, but I shorted on the break of this candle. So it felt like we wanted to start reaching down. But then we had this doge that I should have waited to break for the break on that one, but got in a little early. But anyways, did catch another like 10 points right there for 215. And now we are already up to $500 a drawdown, and we're up 389 on the day with this eval. I still will probably cancel it because I want to trade the strat we've been doing with a mini account, so I need a larger size to handle some of the drawdown that we take and some of the multiple losing trades that we take. But we might get a setup right here for our normal strategy. So this screen, trading view, will be our funded account with the strategy of the buy side and sell side liquidity with the fair value gaps. And over here is that eval that I was just saying, and I'm just kind of messing around on it. Put a sell down here. We break that. Maybe target this low, maybe that one. Not much though. Well, let's target this one. A little bit. I like to squeeze 10 points out of each trade. It's close enough. And it's a lot more rewarding with minis. But that's a bad thing because I'm thinking about the money. I recognize that. That's why I'm doing this on an evaluation account and not my funded. I'm gonna sell one on our on this guy over here. On our funded, we have a. Oh, what was I thought the fair value gap was established already. Well, let's hope it stays. If this candle closes, then we'll jump in on the next one on the retest as well. Probably a bad idea to be doing two different styles right now. Our stop up here above that high. Really need this candle to close. And our entry wouldn't be for nothing. I didn't mean. I don't know what I was looking at. I just thought that this candle had closed. It's my mistake. All right, there we go. Now if we come back up, we can add one or two more in this gap. Right here. So we're targeting down here. I almost think that we run this sell side though. I mean, we got equal lows down here. This huge move. So let's just see. I'm not gonna trade this. Let's switch that to our what we're actually trading. Get off of the mini screen just in case. Just close it completely. I don't want to accidentally take a mini trade. I almost feel like this needs to be up here though, above that one, this order block. We'll start adding more if we can come up in that. Add one. We came down and did we touch that? Not quite. Doesn't matter. The strategy is once you're above buy side or below sell side, take the first fair value gap in the opposite direction, and that's what we did. I'm gonna just leave it on 2, and then if we were to continue, maybe if we break this low to keep going, I'll add another. But minimize risk, and instead of jumping in all 3 contracts immediately, just do 2, see if it works. If it does, then you can add. But gotta break in market structure with the fair value gap. Not that it matters, but let's just see what's going on the 1 minute. I don't have any other fair value gaps up here, so this one If we don't respect this, then probably keep going up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think this one's working. I think this might be turning into an inversion fair value gap. Traded up through it, came back down, tested it. This on? Yeah. I don't think this is going to work. If we get stopped out, we'll keep trading. We're looking for trades on our that little eval account we have with minis. But I have to piss. I'm gonna say I'm about ready for this to just close it out and we can move on with our lives. It came within one tick. Here we are. Again, satisfied with that trade, especially because we just entered with 2 contracts just in case. I think we need to continue doing that. This was a valid setup. So I can mark this down in our back testing. I don't have to re-back test today because this was a setup that I definitely would have taken. It's the only bearish fair value gap after 10 a.m. So 35. We'll mark that down, and then I kind of have a headache, so I don't really even want to trade on the other one. So right now we're sitting at minus 160 on our funded. And this eval that I thought was going to get blown up is plus 550 just with a handful of little quick scalps. We come back to this fair value gap here. Go long on this mini eval. Let's do it. I don't know if we can even withstand that. 15. I kind of think we go get these highs. Possibly up there. Really think we're gonna rip up for this lunch session to start. The very least 40. We want to really YOLO and just add another. I think the max for this account is 2 contracts, 2 minis. Oh, 4. We're not doing that. Secure 10 points. Maybe with our new discipline and risk management that we've acquired over the last couple months, take market structure stuff that we've learned from ICT and just try to scalp a little here, there, little there. I haven't had to deal with a red trade on this yet though, so it's easy to want to change something up when you take all green trades, but it's a different story once you take a loss. But after this trade, I'm definitely getting off until the afternoon. I really feel like this is going to go run those highs for this last 30 minutes before lunch. This account was about to fail. I was only like $120 of trail down today. You said $1,000 freaking dollars. Like, I know it's only one day, and I do like that other strategy because it's so black and white. Like, very easy to follow those rules if you have the patience, which I do. It just sucks when I miss trades, because it's like you can miss like one really good trade and then you have to withstand a bunch of, not a bunch, but several losing trades, because losing trades are anywhere from 15 to 30 points. But then you might have like a 100-point trade, an 80-point trade, and it wipes those out. And I do have the patience. That's a different level, kind of. That's a different type of patience to withstand that over the course of several days. Let's keep playing with this idea and see how we like it. If we get an official fair value gap here. I didn't get into put our stop down here at 20, 24. And take profit up here at 810. All right, we're in 3. That's an official setup right there. So stop beneath these lows, targeting the lunch buy side. Came down, traded outside of the sell side.